I, Yiyun, was supposed to be a regular young man, a successor of socialism living in the peaceful 21st century. But during last night's company team building, I drank way too much, took a wrong step and fell.
And somehow, I transmigrated into the body of the state preceptor of the Pre-Qin dynasty, who happens to share my exact name.
Sure, the state preceptor's position in the empire is second only to one. But above tens of thousands?
But this is the Kree dynasty.
A completely outrageous, mind-blowing cultivation dynasty,
where even chi refiners can summon wind and rain.
Foundation establishers can tame spiritual beasts.
And martial artists can whip up a gale with a single punch. And even
Mountain gods are just running wild everywhere.
generals like Bai Qi and Meng Tin can literally move mountains and join seas. And the first emperor, Ying Zheng,
is a supreme powerhouse who can literally carve out his own pocket dimension.
outside the Qin dynasty, there are the 6 rival kingdoms constantly invading. Bai Wei tribes, disrupting the people's peace. The western regions eyeing us like hungry tigers. And the northern invaders, constantly encroaching. This is a terrifyingly dangerous world of endless wars and constant power struggles. Yet, this body of mine doesn't have a single trace of spiritual energy.
I'm a mortal with absolutely zero cultivation,
Absolutely no combat strength, yet sitting in such a high position.
What kind of crazy setup is this?
The higher you stand, the faster you'll die. My Lord State Preceptor,
A message has arrived from the palace.
You are summoned to Suining Palace to see the Emperor.
see the Emperor?
I'm finished. This is sending me straight to my death.
You
deserve to be executed. With this setup, this identity, and this lack of strength,
It's at the total dead end.
my cheat code. My cheat code is finally here. Heaven has not abandoned me.
It's finally here.
The heavenly gate summons. You were ordered to enter the palace at the hour of Chen.
Yet, Lord State Preceptor, you delayed until the hour of C to show up. I'm afraid His Majesty is furious right now.
Your life is hanging by a thread.
That eunuch Xiaogao. He is indeed a scheming, treacherous snake. We've only just met. And already,
Every single word out of your mouth is aimed right at me.
The State Preceptor is still dragging his feet at a time like this. Is he really not afraid of losing his head?
how I do things is for His Majesty alone to judge.
So, I won't trouble Eunuch Xiao to meddle here.
State Preserve, since the eunuch said His Majesty has been waiting for so long, why are you blocking the palace gates?
Could it be that you are intentionally wasting time here?
I'm starting to doubt if you, eunuch, are truly serving His Majesty with all your heart. You overstate things, State Preceptor. It was my big mouth.
This Zhao Gao, his cunning is even deeper than the legends say. He changes his face faster than turning the pages of a book.
It seems this court is 10,000 times more treacherous than I thought. I have no idea what lies ahead.
A dragon's den or a tiger's lair?
System, activate the true dragon vision. So, this is the national destiny of the Pre-Queen dynasty.
The golden dragon of fortune of Great Chain looks absolutely formidable on the outside.
But why does it feel so hollow?
Like it's just putting on a brave front.
It looks like it has suffered some internal injuries.
Wait. Eunuch Zhao?
System, what's going on?
How does Zhao Go have fortune on him too?
Unbelievable. Zhao Gao really is a treacherous, plotting villain.
State Preceptor, is there anything else? Nothing. I'm just telling you to move a bit faster.
I never expected that. Just one person, Zhao Gao, could affect the entire fortune of Great Qin.
If you add the power struggles of the other factions in court, the situation in this pre-Queen era is indeed extremely precarious.
But this is also an opportunity. Chaos breeds heroes, and muddy waters make for the best catch. The more chaotic the situation gets, the more I can turn it to my advantage. Heaven chose me to come here, and I will surely rewrite the rules of victory and defeat with the greatest legends of this era. State Preceptor, we have arrived at the Palace Hall. We are already in front of the palace gates.
Seeing the Emperor, and yet you do not bow or show respect?
Your eyes show nothing but disrespect. How dare you! What do you take the laws of this imperial court for? Holy crap. So this is the legendary god of war. Just looking at him takes years off my life.
This kid is pretty interesting.
It's like he can see things that nobody else can.
My Lord Li, you sure are fired up so early in the morning. Looks like reviewing those imperial reports last night didn't go so well for you. You know, carrying that much anger is really bad for your health.
Chen Yu pays respects to your majesty. Long live the emperor. May you live for 10,000 years.
State Preceptor, according to your wishes, I can only live for 10,000 years?
Qing Dynasty Collapse Countdown. 9 years, 11 months, 29 days, 23 hours, and 59 minutes. Your Majesty, please calm your anger. How dare you, Ye Young? Your Majesty's life spans as long as heaven and earth.
Your glory shines as bright as the sun and the moon.
How dare you speak such treacherous words?
Cursing His Majesty with a short life.
Your wicked intentions deserve death. Your
Thinking deserve nothing but death.
Your Majesty, this man harbors treasonous intent.
He absolutely cannot be spared.
Your Majesty, I am not cursing you.
If we continue with our current national policies, I'm afraid this majestic Qing dynasty won't even last a fraction of that time. Your Majesty, Yoon is spreading lies to mislead the public and shake the very foundations of our nation. He is a traitor and a rebel.
He should be executed immediately.
This old servant begs Your Majesty
To execute him right now.
to think a traitor like you exists in my court, daring to be so disrespectful to His Majesty. They're drawing weapons. Are they seriously trying to rally the whole crowd to jump me? Talk about intense pressure. Within this imperial court, and before His Majesty, no weapons shall be drawn. If there is a next time, your fate will be just like this sword. Holy crap! So this is what a real killer's aura feels like. He is oozing dominance.
Man, I love this.
Speak. But if your explanation doesn't satisfy me, I will sentence you to the time loop punishment, trapping your soul in the exact same day forever, until your soul's energy is completely depleted, and you perish. Your Majesty, I am not exaggerating to cause panic. According to my judgment, if we do not reform and grow stronger, the Great Qing will not survive past 10 years. What absolute nonsense.
Chilchilhen has an army of 1 million.
Where on earth did you get this talk of imminent doom?
Primatus Li, did you know that the embroidered messengers of the Great Han have also secretly made contact with the Bai Ye and Yu tribes?
What embroidered messengers?
Did you know that the royal court of the Northern Jing Wolf clan has already accepted the weaponry aid of 3,000 Cloud Shuttle warships from the Great Song?
Third, why should we fear the forces of the northern border?
Did you know that the Mirio Demon Valley, the holy land of the Western Demon clan, could march east at any moment? Where did you hear these baseless rumors? And you certainly don't know that the long-dormant Demon One dynasty intends to secure a passage through the frozen lands to march straight on our Hang Pass. Did you, the Prime Minister who supposedly controls all our national intelligence, know even a single bit of this? And deaf, completely useless fool. Everything he just said, I can vouch for it.
That was close. My gamble paid off. I almost ended up taking a one-day tour of the underworld.
Report. Emergency dispatch from 800 miles away.
Hu Qibing, the Champion Marquis of the Great Han,
Has personally led 3,000 elite cavalry under the Red Flame banner.
To launch a surprise attack on our border stronghold.
Our defending garrison has suffered heavy casualties. I implore the imperial court to send reinforcements immediately.
What? Hu Bing? How is that possible?
General Fang, do you believe it now?
语用
I am here, Your Majesty.
Since you foresaw this and grasped the entire situation, then the cresses at Hangwork Pass shall be left to you to resolve.
I grant you the authority to act as you see fit.
What? Send him?
Your Majesty, please reconsider.
But I know nothing of warfare, Your Majesty.
My mind is made up.
Court is adjourned.
Imperial Father. Damn it. Why is the Crown Prince staring at me like that?
This was His Majesty's own imperial decree.
It's none of my damn business. If you've got a problem, take it up with His Majesty. You!
Your Highness.
Please calm your anger, Your Highness. He is just a cultivationless piece of trash.
Let's see how many days you can last at Hanghua Pass.
Let's go. As expected, Zhao Gao's lapdog is whispering poison into Hu Hai's ear.
He's accelerating the erosion of our empire's destiny. The Great Qin is finished.
Save them. Like hell. I'm about to go under myself. How can I worry about all that? Grand Advisor, weren't you acting all high and mighty in the palace hall just now? How is it that you're suddenly terrified by a single look from His Highness?
You must be joking, General.
I am merely deeply concerned for the Empire's affairs. It is nothing of great importance. I simply wanted to remind you, Grand Advisor,
That Hu Hubi is only 16 years of age.
he is still just a child.
On the battlefield, you will need to show him some leniency, Grand Advisor.
Hu Qibing, a child? Are you out of your mind? Did this god of slaughter really come all this way just to say that?
This pre-Kryn airship is even more powerful than actual divine beasts.
The cultivation world is indeed full of wonders.
How on earth does John Han stand in thin air, traveling 10,000 miles to protect you, scholar?
There is a spiritual formation built inside the airship.
By channeling the energy from the spiritual stones into the runes,
The airship is able to fly.
Ah, I see. So as long as this pre-crew airship has enough spiritual stones, it can fly forever. My lord scholar,
The wind on the deck is quite fierce. It's dangerous out here. Let us head back inside the cabin.
haha, why go back inside?
Relax a little, General Zhang.
Isn't it wonderful to breathe in this fresh, high-altitude air?
Report, 100 miles ahead. We have reached Hangul Pass.
This world-shattering pass.
Even Hangul Pass has been breached.
The Yanguard General of the Great Han, Hu Bubing, is here.
Who dares to face me?
Victory to the Han army!
Victory to the Han army!
Kukupia, do not be so arrogant. Our pre-king has warriors as numerous as the clouds.
How dare a brat like you act so insolently?
General Li Xin, go forth and fight.
Pre-king's Li Sing is here to face you.
Huha, family boy, prepare to die.
Where do you think you're running, kid?
You actually have some skills. I'll give you one shot.
What else do you have up your sleeve?
Show me everything you've got, arrogant fool.
You reverse slash.
Nine Heavens Death Strike.
Now, get the hell down there.
Quick, save General Lee.
General Li Shane. Sue.
How bad are your injuries?
It's just a scratch.
I can still fight him.
Don't push yourself.
Go back to the camp and rest, General. Focus on recovering as soon as possible.
There. Help General Li down. As expected of Hukubu.
A legend in China's history. The ultimate master of long-range raids. Truly the strongest of all time.
Emergency quest triggered. Reclaim Hungwa Pass within 10 days.
Reward upon completion. 10,000 strategy points.
Quest failure. Host will be eliminated.
The Marses of Guanji is undefeated. The mighty warriors of Han are invincible.
Pathetic.
讲好二锅开不名声的。
Patience. Don't be hasty. As you command. System, show yourself.
Clearly, the gap in our strength is too massive. As my state preceptor support system,
You must help me. Host strategy points are insufficient.
Unable to unlock further access.
Then give me a loan. I'll pay you back later.
if I don't survive, we're both finished. Loan mode has been activated for the host. First time loan bonus? 0% interest rate applied once.
Nice. Haha, loan mode activated. For the grand prize lottery, please choose your starting capital. 10 strategy points for a 1% success rate, 100 strategy points for a 50% success rate, or 1,000 strategy points for a 100% success rate.
Anything ventured, nothing gained.
Invest 1,000 points. I want that 100% guaranteed grand prize.
Yong, minus 1,000 points. Loan processed. Grand prize acquired.
The grand prize is
Zhang Yu, San Yu, the overlord of Western Chu, a beast of a man who can lift a massive bronze tripod.
everything's in total chaos. No, wait, not completely. In history, San Yu was the ultimate gravedigger of the Great Qin, the one who burned down their imperial palace. But right now, he's actually just an ordinary soldier in the iron-blooded pre-Qin army. But don't forget, Sang Yu is a literal human weapon. With him joining the fight as a torchbearer, this is going to be an absolute stomp. This match is a guaranteed win. This little soldier actually has some guts. What incredible strength. As expected of the grand prize I got by taking out a loan for 1,000 strategy points.
The moment Sang Yu enters the field, he completely overpowers Hor.
Cubing is indeed powerful.
But spending those points really hurts my wallet.
Who knew writing poetry could actually be useful?
Anyway, let's keep watching the battle.
What a fine weapon. Take a strike from this overlord.
Come, let's slice them to our heart's content.
The blood-robed armor actually shattered?
This Xiang Yu's strength is truly extraordinary. We can win this battle.
盾，乡友灰马克版。We will win this fight. Behold the glorious might of our prequin.
You shall be appointed as General.
Xiang Yu respectfully obeys the State Preceptor's command.
Taoist. I underestimated you.
You want to use this general as your stepping stone?
We'll have to see if you have the guts to back it up.
The great Han shall prevail.
The great Han shall prevail.
The Pete Han shall prevail.
All soldiers, hear my command. Beat the great war drums. Wind! Great wind!
What a fine weapon. Take a strike from this overlord.
Come, let's slice them to our heart's content.
The blood-robed armor actually shattered?
This Xiang Yu's strength is truly extraordinary.
We can win this battle.
Good. Xiang Yu, hear my command.
We will win this fight.
Behold the glorious might of our pre-twin.
You shall be appointed as general.
Xiang Yu respectfully obeys the State Preceptor's command.
It turns out I underestimated you.
You want to use this general as your stepping stone?
That depends on whether you actually have what it takes.
The Pien Han shall prevail.
The great Han shall prevail.
The great Han shall prevail.
All troops, heed my command. Beat the great drums.
Fire.
Fire. Keep firing.
This is insane. They're moving so fast, I can't even tell them apart.
The two of them
are completely evenly matched.
It's like a raging tempest. With strength that could tear down mountains. They are like gods of war. Even the heavens and earth are trembling. Oh no, fall into formation. Fall back and defend the formation. How is the battle going? Who won? Standing tall like a mighty giant. You've lost. Magnificent. What supreme valor. Unrivaled throughout the ages. It seems Hu Gubing has already been defeated.
As long as Hanghua Pass stands,
No one can stop the march of our pre-kin forces. Generals, heed my command. Follow me into battle.
Redade Hanghua Pass.
Brunyu, the Marquis of Shouting of the Great Han, is here.
Jiang Fei, the Marquis of Xixiang of the Great Han, is here.
Liu Bei of the Great Han Imperial Clan, Prince of Zhuo County, is here.
Prepared to defend to the death.
Who dares to step forward and fight?
Before Hanghua Pass, the three heroes are battling Xiang Yu. That kid must be at his wit's end right now.
Do you know why I didn't let you leave the mountain sooner? You were too headstrong and reckless without even realizing it. Now Sung Yu is making a name for himself at the pass, while we heard Boob dominates the battlefield.
Are you going to let your reputation as the fierce tiger be buried deep in these mountains? 300 wolf cavalry of the Lu clan
Are already waiting at the foot of the mountain, just waiting for you to go out and challenge the heroes of the world.
Zhongda, do you still remember the execution ground of Luoyang?
The Marquis of Wensin's life-saving grace.
Yongzhou will never forget it, for as long as I live.
If you hadn't saved this humble servant from the executioner's blade all those years ago, Sima, you would have ceased to exist long ago.
What crime is he accused of?
It is said this kid possesses extraordinary skills. I will reward you handsomely with immense wealth. On this trip, you must help him stabilize the board and also secure a bright future for your Sima family. On this trip to Hangul Pass, Fengxian will station heavy troops openly while keeping a secret watch.
If you find any trace of the demonic presence,
Sound the alarm immediately. The clear sky is about to change. I will make sure everyone in the world knows who the greatest general alive truly is.
Yongga understands.
Remember, the two of you, one acts like a raging fire, the other is as deep and calm as the ocean.
on this journey, you must complement each other.
And never work against one another.
Yeah.
Yan, this old man has placed his entire bet on you. Do not disappoint me. Q.
This game of chess has only just begun. What a total scam. The three brothers of Shu Han, Lu, Guan, and Zhang, one king and two generals, have actually become royals of the great Han dynasty? Now, I bet the other 5 kingdoms are playing the same game. System. With Great Qin's reign being so short,
How could they ever outplay the 6 eastern states?
with Han, Qing, and Mandawan, which of those states doesn't have a longer history? They have a sea of brilliant strategists and fierce generals. You might as well just let me die right now. This system still has many features. Please explore them further, host. I knew there was a cheat code. Hurry, show me. The recruitment function will be unlocked for the host shortly. The host can use strategy points to recruit all strategists and generals in Chinese history who do not belong to the Qin, Han, Tang, Song, Yun, Ming, or Qin dynasties. You can also recruit political figures and dissidents from these 7 dynasties. Now we're talking.
Can't I recruit anyone else? Not necessarily. But human hearts are fickle.
It depends entirely on the host charisma. Friendly reminder. Even those recruited might run away. Now, let me see who I can actually recruit. The recruitment function is currently being coded. It will be online in 1 day. What a total scam. System has detected the host insulting the system. Time remaining to reclaim Hangul Pass. 2 days, 23 hours, and 59 minutes. Does that count as the Great Han faction? No.
In that case, there's a good chance I can recruit the people under Liu Bei as well.
Jiao Lasao Yu. Go test the waters with Liu, Guan, and Zhang over there.
First, let's Sang Yu step forward. Are you 3 so-called fierce generals going to take me on all at once? You arrogant little brat. What shameless boasting. Me, you're just a corpse with a price tag on its head. Second brother, leave this little thief to me. Third brother, let you and I work together to capture this thief. Second brother, don't build up our enemy's pride.
You were killed by Jai-Zi.
I have lived up to my past self. A massive army is approaching from 2 directions. Swanning, look at these 2 tigers fighting before the pass. What do you think of their power?
The king of Qin is indeed fierce, but it's just raw brute force, colliding blindly with each other.
There's no real martial skill to speak of. Order the troops to halt.
Second brother, look at them.
Let Rumba go down there and crush them one by one with my hammers. And crush that halberd-wielding guy, the red-faced guy, and the leopard-headed guy all into meat pies. I can smash this city gate open with just one swing of my hammer.
Yamba, be good and listen to me.
It's not your turn to fight yet. In the end, we still arrived a step too late.
If this battle begins,
Regardless of who wins, or loses.
It will only drain the vital energy of our China.
Marshal, what do we do now?
Marsor, this general is willing to ride alone to take down Yu first, and then capture Liu, Guan, and Zhang, to show the mighty power of our great song. Do not be reckless.
We are marching north by imperial decree.
To unite with all factions and defend our northern borders against the demon realm.
Not to come here and show off our strength in meaningless brawls.
Sheath your spears and fall back in line.
Third brother, watch out!
These special effects. The budget is literally burning.
System, you promised 10 days, but now it's turned into 3 days.
Now it looks like a battle of gods.
How am I supposed to play this?
Friendly reminder. Remaining time to reclaim Hangul Pass is 2 days, 20 hours, and 57 minutes.
Well, thank you so much.
What about the recruitment feature you promised? Can we speed it up?
I urgently need a rescue here.
Recruitment feature loading.
I knew this crappy system would let me down at the crucial moment.
Secret intelligence report. Li Yitong, Liu Aopan, and Zhu Ming are defending Luoyang, while Great Qin and Ye Fei Zhaosong are mounting Nongzi de zizeng.
What's happening in the north?
Huayan's 100,000 blue wolf cavalry have risen to attack Monan.
The vanguard is less than 100 miles from the Great Wall. The enemy has 3 full regiments at our gates. Their movements are suspicious.
They seem to be making a move.
With the Three Kingdoms coalition divided, they can just sit back and watch the tigers fight.
Attacking this pass is a suicide mission.
Countdown begins. 29 days, 23 hours, and 59 minutes.
Order the Ming army to withdraw. All generals, return to the main tent immediately. Why did they think fighting? Keep going. This young master hasn't had enough yet.
3 against 1, and you still couldn't take him down?
What a bunch of useless trash.
And you dare call yourselves matchless warriors?
You little brat.
What did you just say?
Do you dare fight your grandpa Zhang Fei for 300 rounds?
Bring it on. Let's see if this young master doesn't crush you to a bloody pulp.
Yamba, do not be impudent.
General Yat, please calm down.
My younger brother is young
And foolish.
He speaks without thinking.
Right now, we are all allies against Qin.
Let's not waste our breath on petty squabbles.
It will only ruin our harmony. Third brother,
We must focus on the bigger picture.
My lord, we have just received a secret report.
Mo Yan's 100,000 iron cavalry have already broken through the Yinshan defensive line.
Their spearhead is pointing straight at Hegemon Pass.
What? So fast?
Could this be the reason why Yun suddenly withdrew his forces? I'm afraid it is more than just that.
If Moan marches south,
Innocent lives will be slaughtered. If we keep killing each other here, won't we just hurt our allies and gladden our enemies? I have a plan. Perhaps we can temporarily call a truce? It seems Zhuge Liang has also received the news.
Moing is marching south.
The entire world is in shock. We, your Hokusai blood, must stand united against the invaders.
Pass down my order. Make camp here.
All troops, on high alert, withstand their offensive. Warning. Host, please do not zone out.
Reclaim Hang Was.
Time remaining, 2 days, 1 hour, and 32 minutes. Hurry, hurry, hurry!
You're nagging me to death every single day.
Where is my recruitment system? Can't you tech guys pull some overtime and get it done?
Are you seriously asking me to face the entire history of China with this pitiful ragtag bunch?
Speak like a normal human being. I, Sima of Kene, have come to pledge my allegiance to you, Commander.
I shall serve you with absolute loyalty.
Help the State Preceptor uphold our great banner.
System alert. Historical Minister Sima Yi has voluntarily pledged his allegiance,
Rewarding the host with 1,000 strategy points.
The bond system for historical ministers is now active.
Your reputation precedes you, sir. Now that I have your assistance, Zhongda.
It is like giving wings to a tiger.
Please rise, sir.
Please, let us step into the tent to discuss this further.
Just another smooth talker.
The Three Kingdoms Coalition is invading Qin, holding their ground at Hang Pass.
But the Ming forces are the only ones whose moves I can't fathom.
That is exactly what worries me.
Where exactly is the Ming army?
A secret report from the spy network states that Chang Yutun, the Duke of Yi, led 5,000 elite troops out of Hangwigger to Guan Kamas and has since vanished.
That Chang Shiwan is hiding like a coward.
And he calls himself a hero?
What if they take a detour through the Qinling Mountains and strike directly at Xinjiang?
Pass the order. Send out more scouts immediately.
Focus the search on every ancient trail in the Qinling Mountains. Who goes there? State your name.
Chai Yuchen of the Great Ming.
Are you soldiers of Qin?
Since you are indeed the Qin army, why don't you get out of my way immediately?
We are invading Qin by imperial decree.
How could we possibly yield?
This Qinling dragon vein is indeed surging with raw power.
It certainly lives up to its reputation.
All men are equal before the dragon vein. Today, let us settle this purely with our martial skills. As for the rest of them, leave no one alive. Shatter the enemy formation. Awesome. Now that's what I'm talking about. Stop your insolence.
General, we've spotted the main Ming army closing in on us. Full fan light cavalry.
Iron cavalry, follow me and pierce through their formation.
Spaniard, hold them back.
Haha, Chang Yucheng. Today I'll show you what a true match for 10,000 men looks like. Damn it, I haven't even had my fill of battle today. When we meet on the battlefield again, your head will be mine. Purport, State Preceptor. There is a young general outside the camp, claiming to be Lu Bu, the grandson of Marcus Winston, bringing over 200 of the Lu clan's finest riders to pledge allegiance to you. State Preceptor Marcus Winston was the former Prime Minister of our great Qin, Lord Lu Buwei. As expected of Marcus Winston, he was truly far-sighted. Back then, he faked his death and retired. But in truth, he secretly maintained a private army. Now he has sent his grandson here. Surely to lend you a helping hand, State Preserve. Please rise. There's no need for formalities. I will personally go welcome him. Are you the great General Feng Xian? I, Lu Bu, by order of my grandfather, have come to pledge my allegiance to the State Preceptor. On our way, we encountered the Ming Dynasty's Jiniwei, but we successfully drove them back.
To be able to escape unharmed from Chang Yuchen's grasp,
You indeed possess quite some skill. Were it not for the constraints of the Qinling dragon vein, I would have taken Chang Yuchen's head right then and there. Excellent. Having your help, Fang Sun, is like a tiger.
Growing wings.
System. Legendary General Lu Bu has pledged allegiance. Reward. 1,000 strategy points. Unique bond unlocked. Taming the tiger.
If Lu Bu recognizes the host as his godfather, the host has a 100% chance of being backstabbed within 3 months.
What do you mean by that?
That I'll be killed by Lu Bu? I hope you have been well.
I didn't come all this way just to exchange pleasantries.
Let's get straight to business. With the northern fiends watching us hungrily, and you bringing your allied forces to our borders now, are you trying to let the foreign invaders reap all the rewards?
Yang Jiang, you king of a dying Qin, how dare you even speak of world affairs here?
刘小舅，丢离离忘了发对的的。
Your Majesty, I heard your Crown Prince Fusi is still missing to this day.
Our court's Yun Yangang has calculated his whereabouts.
Lior, cut the hypocritical act.
Do you all really have nothing better to do? With the demon horde now pressing upon our borders,
To prevent innocent bloodshed and preserve our people's strength,
I propose a 5-on-5 duel of champions before Hang Paos. Whichever side wins keeps the pass.
what a clever little scheme you've got there.
But we must add one condition. The winner will also command the allied forces against the demon horde. Deal?
I agree. I agree as well. I second the motion. Fine, since you dare to attack Great Qin's Hangwa class. Great Qin will make you pay for this, since Yuan really knows when to bend and when to stand tall. Truly extraordinary.
You rogue Liu, that Xiang Yu has already joined Great Qin.
he's a mere brute. I killed him back then, and I can do it again here. Lior, you better watch your clone.
No need for the first emperor to worry. I know what I'm doing.
I won't let them interfere.
Then it is settled. Tomorrow at noon, Great Qin will face your 4 nations in a 5-on-5 duel of champions. Sacrificial backlash? System, are you out of your mind?
If I don't retake Hangwood Pass,
I'll be dead in 2 days. If I don't drive back the demon horde, I'll be dead in a month anyway. How would I even survive long enough to face the sacrificial backlash? Warning. Time remaining to reclaim Hangwok Pass is 1 day, 23 hours, and 47 minutes. See? Even you are rushing me to my grave.
the Five Emperors Alliance has agreed to meet tomorrow at noon before Hang walks to fight the demon horde.
A 5-on-5 duel. To determine who gets custody of the pass. We must win this battle. Failure is not an option. If you lose State Preceptor, your head will roll. But if you win, the State Preceptor will command the allied forces of the 5 nations against the demon horde. Farewell, Your Majesty.
His Majesty has already issued the imperial decree.
It looks like tomorrow at noon will be a massive battle. The current situation is far from promising. We can only take it 1 step at a time. Their move this time. And they clearly calculated that Great Qin cannot gather 5 great generals. This is an open scheme, forcing us to pit our weaknesses against their strengths. But we don't even need 5 generals. I am willing to be the vanguard. Tomorrow, I will surely slay their generals and seize their banners.
To unleash the heavenly might of Great Qin. I, Lu Bu, am willing to lead the charge.
Those Guando rats are nothing. Even if they have an army of millions, why do we even need 5 people? I alone am more than enough to crush them.
Splendid.
Tomorrow's battle rests entirely on you 2 generals to show your supreme might. However, though our dynasty has a galaxy of famous generals, the 4-nation coalition also boasts countless fierce warriors. General Meng Tian is guarding the Great Wall to hold off the northern tribes, and General Wang Zhen is stationed at the western border to keep watch.
Grand Preceptor, why worry so much?
I, Sang Yu,
and willing to fight all 5 of them alone
and sweep through their entire army.
We don't need anyone else.
Exactly.
General Sang Yu possesses the legendary strength of the Overlord.
In this realm, he is completely unmatched.
Perhaps we could actually let him do it.
Grand Preceptor. Absolutely not.
The Martial Emperor League agreed that each side must field 5 warriors.
If we only field 1 person,
Even if General Sang Yu can truly win 5 consecutive matches, the 4-nation coalition could use our breach of contract as an excuse to refuse to surrender. That would only invite more complications. Without proper standing, our victory won't be legitimate.
if that's the case, for tomorrow's battle, how should we deploy our forces?
To answer the Grand Preceptor, General Lupru and General Sang Yu
Are both peerless warriors, once-in-a-generation talent.
winning their matches won't be an issue at all.
They can easily secure 2 victories for us.
Of course. General Lubu's legendary prowess and General Sang Yu's supreme dominance.
I have absolute faith in them.
The key lies in the 3rd match.
Though General Zhang and General Li are exceptionally brave and are both excellent generals, if they are unfortunate enough to face Wu Hubuping or other peerless monsters like Li Wenba or Gao Chong,
The chances of winning will be extremely slim.
however, we have no way of knowing their lineup order. For tomorrow's duel,
We should let General Sang Yu lead the first battle. With the Overlord's supreme might,
we can make a stunning first strike to crush their morale.
General Lubu can then hold the line to intimidate everyone on the field.
It is a good strategy, but in the end, we are still gambling on luck. And as for the 5th fighter, where on earth can we find another master capable of rivaling the famous generals of the 4 nations? To secure our victory, of course, I have absolute faith in Lubu's legendary valor, and I harbor no doubts about Sha Yu's dominating power.
But the key lies in the 3rd match.
Generals Zhang and Li are exceptionally fierce.
And both are outstanding commanders.
But if they are unfortunate enough to face Hokubing, or peerless, godlike warriors like Li Wamba and Gao Chong,
I'm afraid our chances of winning will be slim to none.
the problem is we have no way of knowing their lineup order. So tomorrow's battle, we should have General Sang Yu lead the first charge. With the Overlord's supreme might, he will make it stunning first strike to crush their morale. General Lubu can then hold the line to intimidate everyone on the field. It is a good strategy.
But in the end, we are still gambling on luck. And as for the 5th fighter, where on earth can we find another master capable of rivaling the famous generals of the 4 nations? Imperial Advisor, I absolutely cannot allow you to fight.
Though my skills are modest, I still possess some cultivation. And I'm willing to volunteer for this battle.
No, absolutely not.
You are a mastermind who devises strategies behind the scenes, whose brilliant plans can win battles thousands of miles away. Your worth far exceeds the mere physical courage of slaying generals and capturing enemy banners. If anything happens to you, to our great Qing, and to myself, it would be an unbearable loss. Do not speak of this again. My lord's profound favor and appreciation, and this deep, genuine bond sinking. Thinking to the peers of deepest gratitude, because the host treats people with absolute sincerity and truly values his advisors from the bottom of his heart. Earned high recognition from the historical figure, Sima Yi. Recruitment system activated, ahead of schedule. Choose 1 out of 3 candidates for each recruitment. Available once per day. Each attempt consumes 500 strategy points. The recruitment system has finally unlocked. Heaven always leaves a path open. Let's do this. Open it, quick. I need to recruit a general. Right now, immediately. For the first recruitment, you can designate a civil official or a military general. All subsequent recruits will be completely random. Priceless. This isn't just urgent, it's absolutely priceless. Warning. Host is facing an immense crisis. Special benefit triggered due to first-time activation. Consume 1,000 strategy points to upgrade to first recruitment to a 3 out of 10 choice. Select 3 people from the 4 categories. This exclusive benefit is only available for the first recruitment.
Plus, an additional surprise awaits.
Yes, I must choose it. Consuming 1,000 strategy points. To initiate the first recruitment, the following candidates are available.
The 10 candidate generals are
六军有意，
蛙鸣，历水枪，
框架走曹操，太稀奇，将兵变。
真情志，王亚江。
Wait, Cao Cao? Even he counts as a fierce general?
But the system prompt says choosing him comes with a surprise. Since it's a guaranteed surprise from the system, let's choose him and see.
Qin Xingqi, the white-robed general? That name sounds a bit familiar.
The system shows that he has a surprise too. All right, him it is.
2 with surprises? This is a total steal. Looks like the system is really looking out for me.
Okay, that's 2 confirmed.
Man, there are still 8 other generals to choose from.
And I only have 1 spot left.
熊金兵，
Who on earth is that? I've never heard of him. How uncultured. You are seriously so uncultured. Damn it!
Lisa Kang's dynasty.
No, I'm hesitating. Forget this option. Rebelling is fine, but
太息自愈，
A man of fierce loyalty and righteousness.
I really love his peerless swordplay. Too bad he didn't even make the top 10 among the 3 kingdoms' fiercest generals.
I should go with someone more reliable.
列东尼，
The absolute peak of combat power in the water margin.
Wait, this system actually lets me choose water margin heroes?
In that case, I want to choose Lin Dayu pulling up the weeping willow tree. Or Lin Dayu at the mountain god temple in the snowstorm. Too bad the system is so useless.
Ran man on Wang Yantai. One is the heavenly king of martial arts, and the other is the Iron Spear King.
Both are absolute beasts who could easily rank in the top 10 in history.
That's right. Among the top 10 fiercest generals in history, I already have Xiang Yu and Lu Bu.
If I can just get one more to thing.
So, in tomorrow's ultimate duel, with just these 3, we're guaranteed to win 3 rounds. System, I choose Cao Cao.
缺清指，韩大明。
This is awesome. Buy 1, get 2 free? What a fantastic surprise. Wait, is the Straw Shoe ancestor actually camped here?
Although I, Cao Cao, have the ambition of the Wei and Jin, in the end, I am still the general who conquers the West for the great Han. Now that I have come here today, how can I betray my true heart? My two brothers, follow me to join the Han army and restore the Han dynasty.
We obey our big brother's command.
You damn system!
Give me back my 3 great generals. Your Highness, I, Ta Meng de Ta Tao, along with my cousins Xiao Hou Yuannang and Xiao Miatai, have come to pledge our allegiance.
We are ready to dedicate our lives to your service.
And together, we will restore the Han dynasty. Please, rise! Congratulations, my lord, on gaining more fine generals.
With Lord Tao joining us, we are truly like a tiger that has grown wings.
Congratulations, Lord Shuden.
Congratulations to us all.
With the great battle about to begin,
Our coalition gaining these fierce generals foretells our certain victory tomorrow.
excellent. Let's first decide on the generals who will fight tomorrow and their order of battle. I am deeply honored by everyone's trust in appointing me to oversee tomorrow's battle.
Kami, how do you think we should deploy our forces tomorrow?
Well, I observed the stars last night, and in my humble opinion,
These 5 matches must follow the principle of engaging with direct force and winning with surprise.
this general volunteers to lead the charge. Today's defeat must be avenged tomorrow. Champion Marquis, your martial spirit is truly commendable. But considering your injuries, I think it would be wiser for you to rest and wait for future battles.
Today, our 4 nations are gathered here.
And elite warriors are as abundant as the clouds.
Champion Marquis, please focus on recovering from your wounds.
There will be plenty of opportunities ahead. The opening battle is crucial for morale. We must secure a crushing victory with overwhelming momentum.
Zhao Shenbao possesses the courage to face 10,000 men. He is perfect to lead the charge.
The strategist is absolutely right. Let me lead the charge!
The second battle is the most critical.
General Gao Chong's spear techniques are masterfully superb.
In this match, he can use stillness to control motion
And conquer strength with softness.
The strategist's planning is incredibly thorough. Gao Chong is indeed the best choice.
The third battle is highly unpredictable, with many variables.
General Yongchang is both wise and courageous.
This battle calls for his green dragon blade to secure us victory.
I, Guan, will not fail your trust, strategist.
The fourth battle requires us to seek victory through steady stability.
General Wanrong is resolute and rock steady.
He can remain steadfast in this battle, adapting to any sudden changes.
The strategist's arrangement is magnificent. The fifth battle may well be the decisive one. Chang Youqing is renowned as Chang 100,000.
He can anchor our final lineup.
Excellent. Then we, the great Ming, will fight the final battle.
Thus, the order for the 5 battles is: Li Ramba will shatter skill with raw strength. Gao Chong will substitute offense with defense.
Zhongchang will adapt to any situation. Wenrang will advance steadily, and Chang Yutun will catch them off guard to win.
Like the 5 elements, our forces will balance strength and flexibility.
We will surely triumph over our enemies.
Kumbing's planning this time is truly flawless.
We shall proceed with this plan.
System, tell me, what exactly is the surprise?
Surprise option 1. Select Tao Tao. Get the Xiao brothers as a bonus. Surprise option 2. Select
Gringji and get 7,000 white-robed army soldiers as a bonus.
I, Shen Jingji, leading my 7,000 white-robed soldiers, pledge our loyalty to the Lord of Chu. Give the command, and we shall fight to the death without a single regret.
Wonderful, wonderful! Having you, Qingji, is like a fish finding water.
Ramin is here.
I am ready to be deployed at your command for the state.
When my double-edged blades are unsheathed, I will slaughter every bandit and enemy in our path
And completely wipe out their entire race.
What a fierce and mighty general.
Congratulations, my lord.
You have gained 2 exceptional generals and 7,000 elite soldiers.
It is a pity that the 3 Cao brothers escaped.
System, let me ask you, how the hell was that Tao Tao situation supposed to be a surprise?
The surprise is that by choosing Tao Tao,
Buy 1 and get 2 free, gifting the 2 Xiao brothers as well. This surprise of yours cost me 3 great generals. Shouldn't you give me some compensation?
given that the system bug has been fixed, any summoned character will not leave the host immediately.
Therefore, the host is allowed to choose 1 more person from the remaining candidates.
Not immediately.
Which means they still might leave eventually. You dog of a system.
Then, Wang Yangtang it is.
After all, he is the #1 fiercest general of the 5 dynasties.
The Iron Spear King. I really want to see his duel against Gao Chong to find out who the true Spear King is.
Now that we are stationed here, deploying our troops at the foot of Nanping Mountain.
Currently, our side has Sam Yu, Lu Bu,
Wan Min and Mo Yangjiang.
With Qian Qingji as well. These are all top-tier generals at our disposal. How should we deploy our forces tomorrow?
My lord, I believe Zhuge Liang's deployment must follow 3 principles.
Which 3? First, he will try to avoid our fiercest generals, Zhang Yu and Lu Bu. Second, the 4-nation allied coalition. Each has their own selfish agendas. Third,
Liu Zhang has always been extremely cautious in his military tactics. He will definitely prioritize playing it safe.
based on my deduction, the coalition's deployment order will have Li Wamba fighting the first battle to establish their dominance.
Bao Chog of the Song dynasty will fight the second battle. In the third battle, Granju or Zhang Fei of the Han dynasty will fight to keep things steady, while the fierce general Chang Yuchun will anchor the final battle.
In the fourth battle, they will likely send someone relatively weaker. Then, according to your plan, how should we counter them? Since we want to play it safe, we must strike with absolute chaos. General Shangyu must fight the first battle, using the Overlord's absolute dominance to seize the initiative and crush their spirits. Exactly what I had in mind.
Let those petty clowns witness what true, absolute power looks like.
Excellent. And for the second battle, let us summon.
郑志龙玩养相。
Let me make this clear. The third battle is the most critical. General Qingxi is as wise as he is brave. In this battle, he can use fluid grace to conquer brute force.
I will not fail your trust.
In the fourth battle, the slaughtered general will break the enemy with his bloodlust. I've been waiting for this. In the fifth battle, General Fengxin will crush them with thunderous power. Understood. No more words. Let's settle this right now. Good. Tomorrow, we will show the four-nation allied army the mighty power of our great team.
Who dares to fight me?
King, if we win this battle,
You shall take the chief credit.
you flatter me, my lord. This battle has only just begun.
Warning, time remaining to reclaim Mengbuas is 1 day, 11 hours, and 59 minutes.
相聚相诱，汉北黑店的向有余，信词会让大气四说。
What overlord? Who do you think you are?
Today, I'll turn you into a pathetic turtle.
So you're the panic-stricken brat who was jumping around like a restless monkey on the hillside that day. I thought you were just some fleeing deserter.
Sigh.
That's got some kick. Bring it on again.
You possess nothing but brute strength, and know nothing of the martial way. No different from a wild bull.
Come on!
General Xiang Yu is fighting force with force.
Li Yanbao is born with monstrous strength.
This fight drags on. Unpredictable variables will surely arise.
General Sun Yu wants a swift victory to crush his spirit
And defeat him with one final blow. With power to rip mountains from the earth. I'll fight you to the death!
Heavens rumble, and earth shatters.
The Tang army has lost this battle. I don't accept this. I can still fight.
You fought hard, General.
That kid's strength is indeed terrifying.
If his moves weren't so crude.
The outcome would still be uncertain.
Look at that crack.
What's the big deal? It's just a broken arena. The black stone of this arena was crafted from the spiritual rocks of Mount Tai.
Organic duels couldn't damage it in the slightest.
But the color of that crack looks wrong.
Abnormal energy residue detected within the cracks of the arena.
It shows a 37% match with the demonic source blood signature.
Inefficient data. Unable to run further analysis.
The demonic source? How could the scent of the demonic source be here?
Gao Chougu the Great Song. Please guide me.
扬了扬斩，高的以魔徒饶吗？
Gao Chog is getting impatient.
This Wang Yangzhang has an incredibly stable stance.
His peer play is deceptively simple.
His intention is to wear him down.
Jiro Yazhang seems to be purely on the defensive. General Wang remains perfectly composed. Stability countering agility. Using simplicity to break through his swift spear. He is waiting for Gao Chong to exhaust his strength or reveal a critical opening.
Gao Chou is young and hot-headed. Failing to break through after so long, he will surely get frustrated.
Watch my spear.
Drop it. General Wang, thank you for the match.
What a spectacular backtrack spear strike.
I have lost.
Quick, medic. Think to General Wang's wounds. It's just a flesh wound, nothing serious. But Gao Chou's spear play has indeed reached master level. I underestimated my opponent.
General Wang, may I take another look at your spear?
Could my eyes be playing tricks on me? Weak demonic source blood signature detected again. Source: Wang Yanjiang's iron spear.
The fluctuation has disappeared, unable to track.
Bing Shi shall take the field.
My blade is heavy. Do you need to change your horse?
Dano Yoding Chai is too polite. I can fight on foot.
Gunji, watch out! Yeah!
Excellent footwork. What do you call this movement? The White Robe 7 entry formation. Years ago, General Qingji used 7,000 white robe soldiers to defeat hundreds of thousands of the demonic source's army.
He relied precisely on this infantry formation that merges military strategy with martial arts.
It looks like a retreat, but in truth, it traps the opponent. Strategist. Second brother seems unable to land a blow.
Jie Shinji is countering a mounted foe on foot.
Retreating only to strike back harder.
With every step, he is calculating exactly when Yu Chang will strike.
Red hair gallops with lightning speed.
Though Yunchang's strikes are incredibly powerful.
It is like a giant axe trying to split a flowing river.
He's swinging with immense power, but he just can't land a blow. This white-robed bastard is as slippery as an eel. Second brother is using his legendary drag blade trick. Jevri Yunchang's bravery indeed lives up to his reputation. I gladly admit defeat in this battle. Much obliged. Wait, something's wrong. Yunchang, fall back immediately. Why does my blade feel so sluggish today? Something is wrong with the blade's aura. It's the foul energy coming from the cracks in the arena. It has wrapped itself around the soul of the green dragon blade. Is there serious damage? Whatever is lurking inside that crack, it's absorbing the murderous aura of the battle. What kind of evil creature are you? How dare you target the blade's soul? It seems this thing is buried deep underground. We must plan our next move carefully to prevent our enemies from seizing this opportunity. The Heavenly King of Martial Arts. What a prestigious title.
I, Sai Shou Yanan, have arrived in Linjiang today.
They think you're so tough.
Bring it on. Although his spear technique is superb, but he lacks adaptability. This man is a battle-hardened general. This is bad.
By the 8th move, you will be defeated.
My skills fell short. I admit defeat. It's one crisis after another. My lord, there's something wrong with that crack. What did you find, General? An overwhelming stench of blood. I've fought in battles for years, and I've never felt anything like this.
But the blood aura in the crack is mixed with the foul stench of steppe wolf shamans, along with some kind of evil corruption.
It's the dark refinement art of the demonic ape.
No wonder Guan Yu's green dragon blade was suppressed.
I'm afraid something is buried deep beneath the arena.
The sample brought back by Raman has been analyzed. The match with the demonic ape's blood aura has risen to 67%.
Warning, the energy reaction from the rift is surging. Just one final stretch left.
Tell me honestly, shall we settle the score today?
Over 100,000 troops stand silently along the ancient Qingling path.
Today, we end this.
I shall grant you 3 free strikes. After 3 moves, there will be no regrets in life or death.
Take my blade, you arrogant fool. The second strike.
Only 1 strike left.
The third strike. Army breaker!
Bring it on.
The arena is collapsing. Stop this duel now.
凤系
Can he win? The battle is still undecided, but this arena is... Three strikes have passed. Now face my strike. Shattering the heavens. A good match.
As expected, there really is something under that fissure.
Alarm! High concentration of dark blood energy detected.
Ancient seal damage level, 39%. Danger level is extremely high. According to the Mount Tai Alliance covenant with Emperor Wu,
5 duels shall determine the outcome of this battle.
the 3 wins and 2 losses for the Qin army.
Therefore, the sovereignty of Hangbo Pass shall return to Great Qin.
Let heaven and earth bear witness to this covenant, and let it be revered by all 4 corners of the world.
Violators shall be executed by all. The Great Han stands witness.
First, withdraw from Hangbo Pass immediately.
The High Council stands witness.
The Great Tang stands witness.
The Great Song stands witness.
The Great Ming stands witness. Our thanks to everyone for your fairness. The covenant between the Qin and Han armies is now officially executed.
Congratulations, host, on completing the main quest. Reclaim Hangwok Pass.
You have received a reward of 10,000 strategy points. Current strategy points, 10,850. Steep Sir, Hangbo Pass is now handed over to Great Qin. I only hope you will treat the citizens of Guangzhou kindly. Do not betray Emperor Wu's virtue and vision.
By the laws of the Qi army, not a single civilian shall be harmed.
接柔长岗
This general has secured the pass and reinforced our defenses.
We have reassured the citizens
And completed the audit of the treasury.
Generals Sang Yu and Lu Bo are leading their elite forces to camp outside the pass, maintaining strict vigilance. By general order, no one is allowed to approach the ruins of the arena. This place is filled with countless vengeful spirits and bloodlust.
It is 100 times more malevolent than the bloodiest battlefield. Unless you are a human immortal, or higher.
This netherworld abyss, conjured from the blood and souls of thousands of living beings, will consume you. Whoa! What a massive disturbance! What on earth is that black thing? Is it edible? Wenbo, stay back.
The death aura will cling to you. Even the mighty Lord of West Mansion is breaking into a cold sweat.
Excuse me, Mr. Shit.
There is a voice coming from deep within the altar. Warning, damage to the ancient spatial seal continues to rise. Current status, 45%. The spatial channel is being forcibly constructed.
Based on energy fluctuations, the demonic legion may teleport directly and Team Dush He Lam pass through this channel within 7 days.
7 days? Didn't the report say we had a month before the demonic forces arrived?
How did it suddenly change to a single week?
System, are you trying to kill me here?
And how am I supposed to tell them that within 7 days, this thing will become a teleportation portal for the demonic legion?
Second brother, this stench is hitting me right in the face. It's even stronger than the vinegar I brew.
Let's back up and observe from a distance.
No matter. Second brother. Understood. The blade soul is backlashing. The death energy is invading. Don't move.
Yo Chan, your blade previously drew the ominous energy from the arena's crack.
Planted the seeds of disaster. Now, triggered by the altar's source demonic energy, it is attacking you from both inside and out.
I understand.
8 gates soul sealing array. Activate. It is temporarily suppressed within the next 24 hours. Zheng Chao, you must absolutely not recklessly stir your true energy, and under no circumstances should you draw your blade again. Otherwise, your blade's soul will be completely corrupted, and it will degenerate into a weapon of pure, mindless slaughter.
I, Guan Yu, have held you all back.
Yongqiang.
Quickly, help Yuan Chang back to camp to rest.
This blood. Something is not right.
Ren, what did you find? The blood hasn't completely dried yet. It was dripped here an hour ago at most.
And this is definitely no ordinary human or animal blood.
What is so unusual about it? This is essence blood refined through a dark magic ritual, used to awaken and nourish this kind of evil altar. Someone was here just a moment ago, using their own blood to speed up the awakening of this damn thing. As I thought, this is no natural disaster. It's a man-made catastrophe. The seal beneath the arena is damaged. It was deliberately accelerated by someone. Who would dare do this? Right under the noses of our 5 armies. Seal damage is at 80%. Countdown to the opening of the Demon Realm portal. 6 days, 12 hours, and 36 minutes. Report, State Advisor. The authorities have taken preliminary control. The citizens remain calm for now.
As for General Lu Bu's unit, they have camped 3 miles outside the pass, forming a strategic pincer position.
Very well. Closely monitor the altar's direction. Report any movement immediately. Also, send out more scouts to patrol within a 50-mile radius, especially the secluded, treacherous paths. See if there are any traces of suspicious people. We did reclaim Hang Press, and we successfully armed the strategy points.
But crisis of this altar's portal seems to be getting more complicated by the minute.
It is indeed the Blood Demon Rite, without a doubt. This spell is incredibly sinister. The caster must come here every 24 hours, when the dark energy is strongest at night, to drip up their own essence blood into the core of the formation. Only after 7 consecutive days can it be completely awakened and stabilized. It is a blood sacrifice array. Which means, for at least the past 3 or 4 days, someone has managed to bypass the eyes and ears of our hundreds of thousands of soldiers, sneaking in here every night to drip blood and cast the spell. All armies must immediately investigate, starting from the day we arrived at Hangma Pass. Track the movements of every single soldier, especially last night around midnight. Find out if anyone left the camp with their whereabouts unknown. Report, State Advisor. None of our soldiers are missing. Last night's patrol logs are complete, and no unusual activity was found.
Our army has found nothing either.
The Shan family army is strictly disciplined.
Not a single soldier would dare leave without permission.
There are no abnormalities in the Northern Wei army either.
The genie we have also reported nothing unusual.
Perhaps we are looking in the wrong direction. The caster might not even be from the armies of our 5 nations. Are you saying an outsider has been lurking near Kang Pass this whole time? Or perhaps they've even blended in with the civilians inside the pass?
My lord, I went back to inspect the pit more closely and found this in a crevice 3 feet away from where the bloodstains were.
Go on.
This is not of our Great Tang. It is incredibly cold. Definitely not the warm jade of the Central Plains. There seem to be strange undercurrents swirling within its deep blue. Something I've never seen before.
None of our 5 nations, Great Ming, Great Song, Great Qin, Great Han, or Great Tong, have ever seen such jade. Military strategist, you are incredibly well read.
Do you know the origin of this jade?
This is deep-sea cold jade, harvested from a trench 10,000 feet deep in the Eastern Sea.
Forward over 10,000 years. It carries a dark netherworld aura.
Ordinary craftsmen could never mine or carve it.
These fragmented carvings. Kani, do you recognize them?
Everyone, look. What does it look like when pieced together?
The Eastern Sea Shaman clan? They are a legendary tribe that lives on the edge of the Kuso Abyss.
They are Maddies of blood sacrifice and spirits summoning illusions.
100 years ago, they allied with the Moyan Empire.
But they later fell out and were heavily attacked. The remaining forces fled into the deep sea. If the Shaman clan has allied with Moan once again,
Then this blood sacrifice grand array
is meant to sacrifice the elites of our 5 nations and Hango Paz to summon the Moan army. What a malicious scheme! They want to extinguish the very spark of our Farchi civilization. We don't have time to hunt down the traitor anymore.
The seal's destruction is accelerating.
Our priority now is to delay or stop the portal from opening. The Shaman clan's secret arts use blood sacrifice to warp space,
connecting this realm to a foreign dimension.
This altar is a meticulously placed anchor between the 2 realms. After 7 days of blood sacrifice, the anchor will stabilize, and the gateway will be fully established.
Nearly 4 days have passed now.
If I cannot halt the incoming blood sacrifice,
I can only slow down its stabilization,
but I won't be able to stop what has already been set in motion. The primordial demonic energy of the altar has already been unleashed.
Declare the blockages and seal the leaks.
Blocking is worse than channeling.
And channeling is worse than guiding.
But what is this more primordial power?
We need the 5 supreme treasures of the 5 elements. Ones that embody the sovereign spirit of China's true dynastic rulers and the primordial aura of heaven and earth.
We must suppress the 5 directions of the altar
And deploy the 5-star Demon Sunder Grand Array.
with the rotating power of the 5 stars. We can purify the demonic essence and reinforce the spatial barriers. Only then can we temporarily seal off this rift,
and maybe even reverse it, closing it forever.
Warning, spatial barrier integrity damaged by 59%, 60%. Warning, the Demon King's Vanguard, the Crimson Fiend Legion, has arrived at the other end of the rift.
They have begun adapting to the spatial atmosphere.
Final breakthrough countdown. 1 day, 22 hours, and 37 minutes.
System, stop nagging me. I know. The demonic energy's fluctuations are getting more violent. But gathering the 5 supreme treasures of the 5 elements is easier said than done.
As far as I know, there are only 5 supreme treasures that fit the bill.
First is the ancient imperial jade seal of the Qin dynasty,
To suppress the central earth element, holding the sacred mandate of the nation.
Second, the crimson sovereign sword of the great Han dynasty,
To suppress the southern fire element.
wielding the righteous law to vanquish evil.
Third, the divine Taya sword of the great Tang dynasty, to suppress the western metal element.
Unleashing the sharp aura of battlefield conquest.
Fourth, the coiling dragon sacred staff of the great Song dynasty,
To suppress the eastern wood element, nurturing the energy of life and growth. And fifth, the great sovereign bell of the Ming dynasty,
to suppress the northern water element.
Covering stability and preservation. Only when all 5 treasures are gathered
And their cosmic energies are fully intertwined.
Can the Grand Array be activated? But these are the sacred, nation-protecting artifacts of past dynasties. They are the ultimate symbols of our country. They have always been kept secure in the imperial ancestral temples in the capital city and can never be easily handed over to anyone else. I must immediately use my secret arts to send a flying sword message to Taiwan. Mobilize the Tian's Guard and write an imperial decree,
sending it at the absolute top speed of an 800 latest express courier straight to Weiyang Palace in Luoyang.
I offer my blood in petition to your majesty, begging to summon the Chixiao sword. I too shall immediately gather my soul energy to summon it with you, your majesty. I, Ria, also lead my troops, pouring our heart and soul to offer Teizu's Panlong staff, praying that the emperor will protect the nation forever. Come forth, Panlong staff and the imperial seal. Only your majesty's true spirit can summon them. I shall use my entire true essence to block all evils that dare to throw our divine land into chaos.
Our 5 treasures have arrived. I, Han Sishong of the Song Dynasty, shall aid your majesty with all my strength. I have brought the Tiao's divine sword as well.
Main quest updated. Defend the altar. Hold out for 5 days and 15 hours to successfully set up the 5 elements Kenakun Great Array. Quest success reward. Unlock special feature. National Fortune Infusion. Quest failure penalty. Host obliteration. Less than 2 days left. We must hold the line. The 5 treasures have returned to their positions. We shall not fail our duty to seal the demons. Your Majesty, the ritual must continue for 7 days to be fully stabilized. During this time, there must be no interference from the aura of weapons or slaughter within 100 yards of the altar. Order the Tang army to retreat 300 yards. Form the array to protect the ritual. Seal reinforcement in progress. Damage level dropping. 55%, 45%, 30%, 18%. Warning, rate of decline is slowing down. Energy must be constantly infused to maintain the ritual.
This damn thing is tough. Host, hang in there. Give it everything you've got.
Got it. The blade's soul. It's backlashing. Oh no. The residual demon chi inside Yongchang's body has been... The altar's primal demon aura, triggered by the array, has merged with the energy inside him, causing a full-scale outbreak. Second brother. Think. Military advisor. Think of something, quick! My second brother. He's... Second brother. Hang in there. The demon chi inside Yongchang's body was supposed to be temporarily suppressed, but the 5 elements array has triggered the primal demon aura from the deepest depths of the altar. Resonating from inside and out, it triggered this sudden eruption. The demon chi has already invaded his meridians. It is deeply entangled with the blade spirit. If we try to suppress it with spiritual power by force now, I fear it will destroy his very soul. The blade spirit is already deeply corrupted by the demon chi. This blade has followed Yunchang through decades of battle, drinking the blood of countless foes. It already carried an extremely heavy aura of slaughter. Now, triggered by this evil energy, the slaughter aura has turned demonic. It has already transformed into a demonic weapon. We must completely seal the blade immediately to sever the connection between the demon chi and the blade spirit. Otherwise, once the blade spirit is completely demonized,
General Wenchang will, at best, have his cultivation completely destroyed.
And at worst, his soul will be devoured by the blade demon.
He will degenerate into a mere blade slave who only knows slaughter. What did you say? Second brother is going to become a slave to this damn blade? System, regarding this situation, is there any way to solve this? Scanning. Scan complete. Target, Guan Yu. Status, demonic energy invading his heart. Blade spirit demonization level, 71%. Recommended option 1.
Use the 8-diagram chart to seal the demon. Temporarily seal the green dragon blade to sever the connection between the internal and external demonic energy. This is expected to buy you 5 days. Option 2. Exchange for a 9 Heavens Cleansing Talisman to purify the blade spirit's demonic energy. This requires a general with a martial force value of 95 or higher and a pure, upright, and masculine temperament to guide the talisman's energy. The process takes 2 hours.
An upright character.
Warning regarding Sangyu and Lubu. Sangyu possesses the fierce, towering aura of the Overlord. If he guides the cleansing energy, it could cause a violent clash between his fierce aura and the demonic energy. The target's risk of body implosion is 87%. As for Lubu, he possesses a sinister, murderous aura. Though he is unmatched in bravery, however, his excessive murderous aura might instead fuel the growth of the demonic energy.
The risk is 92%. Let's use option 1 first to buy some time.
Imperial Preceptor Zhuglao must use the remnant scroll of the 8-diagram chart as a catalyst.
Combined with the Righteous Talisman seal to temporarily seal the green dragon blade, but this seal can only hold for 5 days at most. If we cannot find a way to purify the blade spirit within 5 days, the demonic energy
will backlash against the seal, and the blade spirit will be completely demonized.
By then, even General Yongchang's life cannot be saved.
5 days.
I understand.
Military counselors, please cast the spell to seal it first. Triggering emergency side quest. Save the Martial Saint. Quest requirement. Purify the Green Dragon Blade's demonic energy and rescue Guan Yu within 5 days. Reward. 8,000 strategy points. Unlock famous General Bond Purification module. Quest failure penalty. Guan Yu will be completely demonized and die. The host strategy points will be permanently reduced by 5,000 points, and it will trigger a chain of disasters upon the birth of the demon blade. Accept.
Heaven and earth aligned, mountain and lake connected. 8-diagram wind, rise. Second brother's blade. It is sealed, but the power of the runes can only hold it for 5 days. Within 5 days, we must find a general with the ultimate yang energy and a pure, upright heart.
Only by holding the 9 Heavens Cleansing Talisman to guide and purify the energy can we completely eradicate the demonic corruption. System. Exchange for the 9 Heavens Cleansing Talisman. Exchanging for the 9 Heavens Cleansing Talisman requires 5,000 strategy points. Detected host current strategy points, 10,850. Do you wish to confirm the exchange?
Confirm. With exchange successful, 5,000 strategy points have been deducted.
Remaining, 5,850 points. Acquired, 9 Heavens Cleansing Talisman times 1. To use this talisman, the following conditions must be met. First, the user's martial force value must be 95 or higher. Second, they must possess an upright and pure yang temperament. Third, they must be free from any sinister or murderous auras. They must use their own essence blood as a guide to channel the 9 Heavens Cleansing energy into the blade. The purification process will take 2 hours and must not be interrupted under any circumstances. Otherwise, the backlash will strike back. A general with 95 or higher martial force, their core nature must be pure, masculine, and righteous. Xiang Yu is far too aggressively domineering. Lu Bu's inner malice is too sinister.
Wan Yaozhang has plenty of raw ferocity, but nothing else.
Is there really not a single suitable match? Rematching based on existing data. Matching complete. No perfect match found. Highest compatibility. Wan Yichan at 45%. 45%? Isn't that just a suicide mission?
Nothing is working.
Do I have to do this myself? But a mortal body can't withstand divine power.
Warning. Forced integration will result in a 100% chance of violent death.
Warning. Host detected in a desperate situation. Activating crisis intervention protocol.
Granting one special item, lucky draw.
This draw is entirely random. It could carry extreme risks or yield immense power.
Do you wish to use it? Do you wish to use it? Deduce you.
Do I even have a choice? Fine, I'll take it. I knew nothing good comes easy. Draw.
Acquired. Targeted cross-realm teleportation talisman. East Sea Abyss.
Once used, it teleports you to specific coordinates on the outskirts of the East Sea Abyss. The unique entity sealed in the abyss. System.
You're literally asking me to gamble with my life.
The choice is yours.
Host, friendly reminder. Guan Yu seal countdown is 4 days, 22 hours, and 59 minutes. Screw it. I'm betting on this.
This item carries intense spatial energy.
Where did you get this, Imperial Preceptor?
Its origin is beyond doubt.
It can teleport us to the East Sea.
There is a key person there who can help us.
The East Sea Abyss is an absolute forbidden zone.
It is incredibly dangerous.
Is the sealed entity a friend or a foe? This journey is highly unpredictable. Whether it brings fortune or doom is anyone's guess.
I don't care who or what they are. As long as we can save my second brother. I'm coming with you. Third brother. The East Sea is incredibly far.
Imperial Preceptor.
Who exactly are we trying to save?
It could be General Guan.
Or it could be the person who will change everything.
I don't know their true identity.
But this is our only hope.
The Abyss's time and space are highly unstable.
It's a place of confinement.
100 years ago, the demons bypassed all obstacles to experiment with a teleportation array here.
But it was eventually shut down due to backlash and internal strife, according to the records.
The Witch Clan's sacred blood, seal. Only a peerless, terrifying demon could force them to use all their strength to seal it. Could there be some earth-shattering secret hidden within? One that could even shake the entire balance of the East Sea. So, the one we are trying to save might actually be a massive source of trouble. If this person has wicked intentions,
or if they have ties with the demon abyss, wouldn't that be like releasing a tiger back to the wild?
the risk is indeed real.
But Yu Cheng's life is hanging by a thread.
The 5-day deadline is fast approaching.
With this talisman's mystical guidance, we might still seize a glimmer of hope. This scale was retrieved from the altar's ancient records.
It does not belong to the Central Plains.
Thinking. If the state priester carries it, he might be able to sense the sealed land.
Your Majesty, you have yet to see the extreme danger General Guan is in.
Your servant must take this talisman to the Gusho of the East Sea to urgently find a way to break this deadlock.
I beg your Majesty to bestow a drop of your essence blood.
The Emperor's blood is the key to breaking the seal.
There are countless seals in the Kyuzu.
Those sealed by the joint forces of the Witch Clan and the Demon Abyss
Are either terrifying demons or forbidden taboos. Even if it solves our temporary crisis, it could also bring down a catastrophic disaster.
Your servant knows the risks.
But General Guan's life hangs by a thread. The portal to the Demon Abyss is about to open.
We no longer have any foolproof plans.
I am willing to stand as a pillar and fight for a chance to turn the tide.
This is my essence blood, containing the righteous energy of the earth and the power of the ancestral dragon.
It can vanquish all evil. Yun. Human hearts are unpredictable.
We do not know if the sealed one is good or evil.
This journey is a double-edged sword, and perhaps shouldn't even be attempted.
You must act with absolute resolve. Your servant will keep your teachings in mind.
I will not fail your trust.
Excuse me. Yet another one. And who sent you this time? Is it those restless minions of the Azure Emperor in Sanyang Palace? Or the ambitious, faithless emissaries from the steppes, dreaming of swallowing the 9 provinces? Or is it the foolish delusions of the Witch Clan from the East Sea, who under the guise of sacred decrees plot devious schemes to shake the royal court?
I, Yun, and no envoy for any faction.
I have come all the way from Hangbus to save a general whose life is fading, consumed by the demon ape's curse. I came here specifically to find a sliver of hope and seek a way to break this seal.
Save someone? Seek a way to break the seal? This wretched place holds nothing but eternal imprisonment.
Decay and remains, and a dying prisoner waiting for his end. You've come to the wrong place. Go back to where you came from. I was entrusted by His Majesty, the first Emperor of Great Qin. Armed with the blood of this land as a guide, I came to shatter this seal. This scale was found beside the demon ape altar beneath Hang Pass. Its aura is perfectly linked to this very place.
Perhaps it has something to do with you.
Yuan Zhong's own life essence blood?
He actually gave this to you? It seems the trouble brewing beneath Hang Bahas is far worse than I imagined. As for this little trinket, how dare a traitor's token be used as proof? Thanks, the Skevnane.
Teltist, Halestate, Tatus, severe physical depletion.
Think that lot's subjected to a double seal, the soul-devouring curse and the demon ape blood fiend. Thinks the core seal is located at the bottom of the altar, within the runes of the black iron chains. Recommendation: use the single-use demon-breaking item, the Meteor All, which costs 2,000 strategy points. Combine it with golden energy to strike the core node directly.
System. This has a 67% chance of shattering the seal.
Thank you for most accessing him. Thank you for more small attefitables. Thank you for one of these prints upon.
And it may awaken the guards. Wait, is he really the legendary god of war, Hansin?
I have 5,850 strategy points left.
Exchange successful.
Thinking, deducting 2,000 strategy points.
Thinking. Balance is 3,850 points. One Meteor All has been added to your inventory.
The watchdogs have been alerted. If you can't even handle these watchdog beasts fused together with witchcraft and dark magic, then what right do you have to stand here and talk about saving anyone?
Soon position. Retreat 3 steps. Composition. Strike.
This time, go 1 inch below the left eye. Water of the Jade Spring.
Strike below the dragon node on his left side.
The core is hidden inside that pulsating flesh where the 3rd and 7th tentacles meet.
General Han, what do I do next?
Drip the earth blood onto the tip of the awl. The core seal of the altar is directly beneath me. Beneath the black stone, you will see a blood-red vortex.
Channel all your strength and plunge it in. Ignore the backlash.
Even after the seal breaks, residual energy will remain.
Tajado, the passage.
Foolish. What he wants isn't just an invasion.
What he truly wants to open is... Wait, what? What on earth is he trying to do? It's a connection to the void.
General Han, how are you holding up?
I'm not dead yet. Beats that hellhole anyway.
We're not far from Hango Pass.
Something has gone terribly wrong below the pass.
I know about Moiman. Though my soul was tortured,
I could still faintly sense the abnormal energy flowing through the Earth's pulse. Is it an unfinished ancient teleportation array that Moan is trying to force start by corrupting it with blood sacrifices?
How did you know, General?
Then, because 100 years ago, I helped survey and build part of it. We were acting on a secret order from a powerful figure back then. The plan was to construct a strategic bypass, a way for us to strike by surprise. I designed the core of the array blueprint and its key nodes. Then how did the blueprint end up stolen? Someone worked from the inside to hand the blueprint and activation key over to the Moan emissaries. I was ordered to investigate, but I was ambushed in the Eastern Sea by masters of the Wu clan and Moan. After that, I was sealed at the bottom of the Gibshu Abyss to serve as a living key. A living key? To activate that array, they need more than just energy and spells.
They also need a special catalyst.
The Vile Dragon bloodline. It's the dark energy of the Vile Dragon, found only in the blood of those blessed with great destiny, but cursed with wicked, power-hungry souls. I was originally meant to be their backup key, but they found my life force was too pure and righteous, devoid of the Vile Dragon's dark corruption. So, they locked me away. That's why they need the bloodshed of the battlefield to feed the array.
At the same time, they want to draw out or awaken the vile dragon's lineage. A battlefield is a breeding ground for pure malice and greed. To all those evil thoughts in the vile dragon, it is nothing short of a feast.
Since you were looking for me, you must already know that the Moai army is coming.
And if they want to stabilize the passage enough for their army to cross, the owner of the vile dragon bloodline must be on this very battlefield right now.
They might even be right next to us.
较高，可得比亨。
General Han, this array requires the purest, most righteous energy to guide it. General, with your brilliant strategy and grand aura, it might just work.
General Yunchak's spirit of loyalty and righteousness
should have been enough to suppress the demons, but the demonic energy has encroached upon and entangled his soul. I, Han Xin, will use the righteous path of the strategist to guide him and restore his strength to its peak. War is a matter of vital importance to the state. It is the domain of life and death, the path to survival or ruin. Second brother and the third general are both safe and sound. General Han's technique is currently awakening the core energy of loyalty within Yu Cham. The two forces are responding to each other, inside and out. A backlash from the demonic energy is inevitable. Second brother, you're finally awake.
Second brother, you scared the life out of me.
Third brother, easy now.
Second brother just woke up.
Big brother, third brother, and this general, who is he?
This is General Han Xin, the Ice Immortal.
He used his mystical arts to bless and heal you, and successfully dispelled the demonic energy from you, General Guan.
I won. Thank General Han for saving my life.
I shall surely repay this debt of gratitude. And you are too polite, General.
Although I can move now, my soul is severely damaged.
I cannot channel my energy or engage in combat.
Otherwise, it might permanently damage my foundation.
Side quest, Save the Sage of War completed. Reward received, 8,000 strategist points. Famous General Bond Purification Module unlocked. Current strategist points, 14,850.
Finally, it's reached 5 digits.
I can finally breathe a little easier now.
Sir, there is a cave on the northeast side of the altar.
Someone just dashed past it. Their figure disappeared into the ancient altar in the inner chamber, leaving behind a faint orchid glow.
This subordinate tracked them to the edge of the Central Army's supply depot, but then lost their trail.
An orchid glow. It's the aura of those dark, rebellious spirits again.
It seems someone is even more impatient than we are.
Should we continue the investigation?
No need to startle them just yet.
Send more men to keep a close eye on all the exits around the altar.
Actually near the camp of Zhao Gao, the prefect of the palace carriages. If there are any suspicious movements,
report to me immediately.
Understood. In day.
A storm is brewing. The shadows lurking in the dark are finally stepping onto the stage.
The seal's spiritual energy is draining at an abnormally fast rate.
The deduction of the Lounge array reveals that aside from the external demonic crystals,
there seems to be a matching source of dark energy resonating from within,
weakening its very structure.
This points back to the orchid glow reported by the shadows yesterday. The object carried by the person the shadows spotted last night is from the same source as this fragment. So, the traitor is not only lurking near us,
but they are also using this object to cooperate with the demonic source from the inside.
The collapse of the 5D seal is accelerating. Who on earth could it be? General, I will take my troops and search every camp right now. No, you mustn't.
first, you'll alert the enemy.
Second, although we have clues pointing to the Minister of Chariots, we have no concrete evidence. He has the tyrant's absolute trust.
He holds immense power and a high position.
If we strike rashly, without ironclad evidence,
it will only trigger an internal conflict. That is exactly what the demons want. Are we just going to stand by and watch him destroy the seal? There's no time to hunt down the traitor.
The damage to the seal is accelerating,
Our priority now is to delay or stop the portal from opening.
The Hu tribe's secret arts use blood sacrifices to tear open space
And connect to another domain. This altar is the carefully placed anchor point. A 7-day blood sacrifice will stabilize the portal completely. Now, nearly 4 days have passed.
If we can disrupt the remaining blood sacrifices,
It will only slow down its stabilization. We can't stop what has already been set in motion. The altar's primal demonic energy has already been unleashed. It is like a breach in a dam.
Blocking is worse than channeling.
And channeling is worse than redirecting.
What do you mean by a more primal power?
We must use treasures containing the orthodox imperial energy of Wuxia, or the 5 elements supreme treasures that hold the world's primal spiritual energy.
To suppress the altar, the 5 emperors once laid down the 5-star demon sealing grand array.
Using the power of the rotating 5 stars, we can purify the demonic energy and reinforce the spatial barrier.
We might be able to temporarily block the portal.
Or even reverse it to close it completely.
Seal damage at 59%.
60%. Warning. The Demon Abyss Vanguard, the Crimson Roar Legion, has arrived at the other side of the portal
And has begun adapting to this dimension.
Final breakthrough countdown. 1 day, 22 hours, and 37 minutes.
System, stop rushing me. I get it.
The demonic energy fluctuations are getting more violent. But gathering all 5 elements' treasures is easier said than done.
Target confirmed. Here they come. It's being activated by a matching source of yin energy.
动手！
Stop him. Where did he go?
What a ruthless decoy escape.
He risked his life just to deliver that final blow.
This slot in the yin spirit stone. They were set up long ago.
He got away again. Wait, this blood trail.
The blood trail is useless.
This man is likely a death-worn assassin.
Even if we capture him, he'll just end his own life. The real mastermind is still hiding in the shadows. Prevent the demon invasion. Time limit, 24 hours. Mission failure, world judgment.
Oh no, the internal structure has been severely eroded by the yin energy.
It's already at its breaking point. Your Majesty, the Martial Emperor.
What was that dragon's roar?
Who dares to shatter the seal? The ultimate crisis.
The vanguard of the demon horde has begun to cross over.
Time until full arrival.
Estimated 6 Saiken. Survival mission. Force deployment. Repel the demon vanguard.
Reseal the passage. Failure penalty.
Oh, system, you really want me to seal it back up.
You're really asking me to do the impossible. They're here. How dare you barbarians invade our borders?
终于，
They're coming. How dare you barbarians invade our realm?
The Central Plains. Such a lush and fertile land.
3 months will be more than enough to conquer it.
Ha ha ha. Fi?
This Khan's iron cavalry shall drink from the Yellow River,
And starting today,
we shall conquer this pass.
Enemy battle formation ahead.
General Zhang's coming.
archers, form the trifold array.
Volley fire to intercept.
Spear and shield troops, press forward.
Flood the gap.
Archers, fire.
Yusha cavalry and infantry, cut in from the right front to block their retreat.
General Song and Wei, cover them with the Yunyang crossbows. Main force, advance slowly.
Charge! Kill that man who's barking orders.
I hereby order Generals Zhang and Liu to lead their forces, and as the siege towers rise, launch a surprise attack from here on Subutai's division. Their flank and rear will surely be vulnerable. Please proceed with caution, for my mind is already made up.
To defeat an army, you must first capture its king, and this is how it begins. Great! Quickly send orders to General Sang Yu and Lu Bo. It's our turn now. Ha 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 ha!
Charge! Watch as I slay their generals and seize their banners.
Hi Lu, shall show these barbarians what the world's finest warriors look like.
This.
Khan, your general has failed you.
This man, he is Sang.
You! Tear that so-called overlord to shreds for me.
His call shall be my drinking vessel.
Oh, finally some decent opponents have arrived.
You cowards who shoot arrows from the shadows!
You only know how to skulk around.
General Sang Yu's aura is off.
The Overlord's halberd seems to be backfiring. Detecting that the ominous energy within Sang Yu's Overlord's halberd is being stirred by the demonic core's blood aura. I recommend using the cleansing chi talisman to help suppress it from afar. No time to lose. Let's try it. You rats aren't even worth a single blow of mine.
Army breaker.
True Dragon Sword. Eternal Severance.
Too bad you're still far from reaching your peak.
How dare you, barbarians!
Even with your soul, how could you possibly block this?
Today, I, the Khan,
Harness the 5 elements earth trimmer. I shall execute this monster.
Perfect. Come at me.
Second brother, your soul is damaged. How can you go into battle like this?
Brother, in this hour of crisis, how can I back down? This mere injured body is nothing.
Second brother, you rest.
Let me, old Zhang, lead the charge and scatter them to pieces first.
Once you've recovered, we'll fight to our heart's content together.
My mind is made up. In this battle, I shall use my blade and my horse, Red Hair, to slay their general and restore our glory.
Simply applying this talisman will do.
I will use these 3 talismans to protect the general's soul.
General, remember, you must not use your forbidden technique.
Second brother,
Be extremely careful.
third brother, protect your second brother.
Don't worry, big brother.
With me here, I won't let those demon bastards touch a single hair on second brother. The demonic ties are severed forever.
cleanse our homeland.
Soldiers of the Great Han, follow me. Slay the enemy. Charge! Soldiers of the Great Han, follow my brothers. Slay the enemy to serve our country.
Main army, advance steadily.
Hold the line for Generals Jack and Guan. Left and right flanks. Flank them swiftly. Attack the rear and flank of the Demon Abyss. Intercept them and push them toward the portal. With my blood, I summon your true name to bridge both realms.
Favor yin and yang.
Chief Zhao, performing dark rituals in the dead of night. What exactly are you plotting? I knew it! It is you playing tricks, you filthy eunuch dog. Hand over the rebel seal. Thank and surrender without a fight.
And General the Heaven say.
And this one, of extraordinary bearing, yet a very unfamiliar face. Who might you be?
韩信
I truly wonder, why is the great god of war, Han Xin, not with the maid army, but instead visiting this desolate ruin at this very hour? Chief Zhao, why pretend to be ignorant? Your men may move in secret, but they always leave tracks behind. The Wade's behind. What else do you have to say for yourself? If you want to frame me, you can always find an excuse. My loyalty to His Majesty and the Great Qin is absolute. Heaven and earth are my witnesses. 100 years ago, the Great Qin's envoy to the Demon Abyss used illusion magic to conceal his identity. Yet, he had a peculiar habit. Whenever he dealt with secrets, his right hand would always tap against his left palm. And Chief Zhao, what is your right hand doing behind your back right now?
And that cold, sinister aura of yours.
It's a perfect fact with that wicked dragon energy we found hidden beneath the illusions of the East Sea. They are one and the same. They are one and the same. They are one and the same. Zhao! You colluded with the Wu clan 100 years ago, tampered with the formation, and plotted my downfall. The mastermind behind all of it was you! You are a venomous snake lurking in the very heart of the Great Qin, heaping to transform into a dragon and devour the true dragon.
Ha ha ha. Impressive, Hansin. Most impressive.
All right. I did it all. I even set you up to be delivered to the Wu clan as their key. But so what? The dark portal formation is set. Who could possibly stop us now? Once we lay claim to the 9 provinces, and the blood in this portal thoroughly boils, that will be the moment we shatter heaven and earth. I shall sacrifice my 100 years of bitter cultivation as an evil dragon, along with every last one of my underlings,
to complete my ultimate dragon transformation
and shake the very foundations of the world.
Only then will I be the true master of the divine land.
With this life as a sacrifice,
I offer myself to the ancestral cult of the Zai. Ha ha ha! Hurry! He's trying to transfer his energy into that of a dragon immortal,
using his own body as a vessel to bridge the two realms completely.
We can't let him succeed.
Jia Gao, you treacherous, master-betraying beast. How dare you style yourself the Dragon Emperor?
I am the true...
Your Majesty, Emperor Judy,
Please lend me your strength.
Using the true blood of this evil dragon as a catalyst,
We can reverse the foundation of the portal and draw the reverse dragon wind sealing array.
it might just work.
I shall join this alliance. Granted.
how dare you all?
Han Xin, I will remember you.
Once my true self descends,
I will rip out your soul. You and your wolf riders shall never enter reincarnation for all eternity. The heavenly demon will never let this go. At least,
We've bought ourselves some time.
the demonic source has temporarily retreated.
Next, our soldiers must risk their lives and fight to the death. In this battle, the alliances of Qin, Ming, and Jin
Stand united for the glory of the divine land.
their dark ambitions will never fade.
And the flames of war will surely ignite once more.
Hear my decree. From this day forth, reorganize and train the forces inside and outside Hangul Pass, and compensate all casualties, and reward everyone based on their merits.
On the 30th, I shall meet inside the pass with the rulers and ministers of the 5 nations
To discuss our grand strategy against the demons.
Although the demonic source has temporarily retreated after breaking the seal, it has not been eradicated.
This victory at Hangul Pass
Belongs to all our heroic soldiers. Hasin, present the reverse dragon wind sealing array.
crushing Xiao Gao's treasonous plot.
Reversing the critical situation at the portal.
devoted to the very end.
I bestow upon you the title of Great Qin's Grand Vanguard General.
Bound by the demon suppression rope, your service term is cut by 30%. The Qin Emperor trades his spiritual energy to build the demon-slaying army.
The situation has taken a dark turn.
I thank your majesty for your boundless grace.
I bestow upon you the Overlord's demon-slaying armor.
Lebu, for your merit in guarding the altar.
I reward you, my matchless Marquis Wen.
Ponyu, for purging the demons.
I bestow the Azure Dragon Emerald Spirit Pill.
The demon Yan is too powerful for any single country to face alone.
Together with the other 4 emperors, I will establish the Divine Lands Anti-Daemon Alliance, establishing the Chief General Staff of the Mystic Order.
The Grand Master has also given his consent.
He has repeatedly achieved legendary feats.
This position belongs to none other than the Grand Master.
The Grand Master's supreme power is plain for all to see.
The heroic spirits have all answered the call.
Karma is rekindled. Destiny summoning initiated, revealing the summonable heroic spirits.
Marongqi and Runmin are locked in their ancient grudge.
Wei Rei and Chen Jingzi have formed a sacred bond.
Li Qinxia and Lubu's battle spirits are perfectly aligned.
This is a remnant seal left behind from the ancient Qin lands.
This is an ultra-urgent military report from the Beijing Great Wall.
Report. The Demon One has joined forces with the Savage Qing tribe. The freezing frost is creeping directly toward the outskirts of the Great Wall.
3 garrison forts fell one after another in a single day.
The garrison reports that the enemy possesses phantoms of ancient war beasts, and their troops are driven by dark shamanic sorcery.
Fatal Pass still stands.
As expected, Tumunjin was thwarted at Hang Boss.
Immediately open a second battlefield in Beijing. They are, after all, a nomadic tribe that rose from the freezing, bitter cold of the far north.
We are trapped in this catastrophic war with the Demon One.
If Beijing falls, our allied forces will be caught in a pincer attack. The byline is in grave danger. We must immediately split our forces and reinforce them.
The main force must hold Hang, which still requires a heavy garrison,
to prevent the Demon Wan's main force from making a comeback. Beijing needs a commander who can stand alone and is familiar with northern warfare.
Beijing must not be lost.
I will go there myself. We need a commander who knows the northern nomads,
A general who can stand against the savage onslaught.
use national destiny to reignite fate. Target to recruit, Merong K, the ancient battlefield of Yusu, 30 miles north in Heng Pass.
Confirm summon. Summoning the heroic commander.
Ruangqi, you died long ago.
Why do you carry the aura of the Qin Emperor's seal?
An Amen, Heavenly King of War. It has been a long time.
I know. This awakening is not of my own will.
I last remember sleeping beneath the frozen plains of the north. My soul was suppressed by a force from Ziyang, an ancient seal combining legalist pacts and militarist slaughter. Now that I have awakened,
It seems a fraction of the seal has been shattered by a greater backlash of karma and the summons of national destiny.
are you the one who called me?
This is no longer my era.
Demonic energy is piercing the heavens over the northern border.
The barbarians ravage the land with an even more sinister malice.
Indeed, times have changed, General Moran. Right now, the Central Plains are besieged by a joint force of the demonic source and the savage Qing.
Please, General, help us lift the siege of the northern borders first.
Ujin battlefield report.
The 3 passes of Jinbei, Polu, and Dingjuan have fallen.
The savage Qing's iron pagodas are closing in on the main ridge of the Great Wall. Iron pagodas are deadly weapons, bred from dark sorcery. We must eliminate their shamans first. I, Moranke, have answered your call, and I am ready to lead the vanguard. I too know the northern nomads and their ways of war. Let us go together.
向右入部地面，科曼尔伊利坦葛，我就走。最慢马流氓隐秘。
Jaderland, lead the vanguard and reinforce them immediately. Marsha Han, Master Juga. I leave the main army's strategic deployment to you.
Still's a crossbow squad. Aim for the shamans in the center wearing skull crowns.
Fire 3 rapid volleys. Now.
Ha! 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 Ha ha! Think!
铁斧头撞开这破墙。
Unleash the shockwave! Channel everything into the domain.
We must not let them break in. The iron pagodas are sustained by the shaman's dark magic. Their barriers may be strong, but their formation is too rigid. The flank is their weak spot. General Shan, lead 300 riders and cut in from the left flank. No need to fight them head-on. Just disrupt their formation and cut off their reinforcements. General Lu, you have the speed. Charge straight into the shamans and slaughter those witch doctors. They are using evil spells to conjure barrier shields. General Ren, follow right behind General Sang. Take this chance to charge near that Longjeksu mountain flag. That flag carries an eerie aura. It might just be the command corps of the barbarian Qing. Disrupt a formation and smash their turtle shell to pieces.
These shamans are perfect for me to warm up on.
We'll do exactly as General Murong says.
Move out. Follow me. Clear out the scout cavalry on the perimeter.
Don't let them flank General Sung from behind.
Beneath that flag lies the aura of Huash's captainship.
Break for me.
Report. The main force of the Mo1 is still 10 miles away in the Shadowwind Valley, not daring to move. But the barbarian Qing shamans have built a blood sacrifice altar in the valley.
No telling what evil they are cooking up.
And that Langjiaozu mountain flag.
The aura beneath it is growing more and more sinister. System, scan the battlefield for abnormal energy sources. Focus on that Langjiaozu mountain flag.
Scanning. Core Mo1 energy detected. Heroic souls are imprisoned deep within.
It is a mixed aura, combined with Huaxia's craftsmanship.
Retrieving historical memory fragments.
Your Highness, Prince of Jewel Commandery, though the arena battle is over, the Mo1's movements remain unclear.
I fear the northern border is about to face unexpected changes. I request to lead my division's elite cavalry
North beyond the Great Wall to scout out their true strength.
If we encounter the enemy, we can also delay their advance. But penetrating deep into enemy lines alone is far too dangerous. The Marquis of Guanji knows the northern border well, and his bravery is unmatched.
He is indeed the best candidate for this mission, but we must agree on a contact signal.
Do not linger in battle under any circumstances.
If you encounter danger, retreat immediately.
I, General Li Bing, will never fail the trust of your Highness and the military advisor. Warning. Detected netherworld digital power sharing the same origin as General Hu Kuping's disappearance. The energy levels are off the charts.
Target locked. Under the banner of Xushan of the Wolf Army, in the Demonic One Central Force. It's General Hu Kuping.
He really did fall into the hands of the Demonic One, the figure under that banner. He has the exact appearance and fierce military aura of the Champion Marquis. But his divine light has been snuffed out, bound tightly by a bloody aura.
I'm afraid he has already been refined into a battle puppet by the Demonic One.
To think that Champion Marquis would fall victim to such a cruel fate.
Combined with the Great Khan's heavenly Woolheart, he has become the perfect vessel.
But now, he is nothing but the sharpest sword in my hands.